Hello, I am host of Zeekay, and you are watching Zeekay News digital channel. Like, subscribe, and share. You've watching Zeekay News for just days to go before the UN's climate change summit, which gets underway in Dubai on Thursday. The president of COP28 is facing calls to resign after leaked documents seen by the BBC appear to show that the United Arab Emirates has been using its role as host as an opportunity
With just days to go before the UN's climate change summit in Dubai, the president of COP28 is facing calls to resign. Leaked documents suggest that the United Arab Emirates has been using its role as host to strike oil and gas deals, causing controversy. Greenpeace has called the allegations a scandal, while the UN Secretary-General expressed disbelief. Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber, the head of the UAE's COP28 team, is also the head of the country's state oil and gas company and its renewable energy business. Leaked documents reveal that Dr. Al-Jaber was briefed to discuss business deals for these state firms with at least 27 foreign governments. The documents suggest that the UAE's oil company is willing to evaluate liquefied natural gas opportunities in Canada, Australia, and Brazil. The Brazilian environment minister was approached for help with the UAE's multi-billion-dollar bid for a Brazilian oil and gas processing company. Attempting to conduct business deals, especially in the oil and gas sector, during the climate summit appears to be a serious breach of UN standards. The UN expects COP presidents to be impartial and act without bias or self-interest. Professor Michael Jacobs, an expert on UN climate politics, describes the UAE's actions as breathtakingly hypocritical. In a COP meeting, there are concerns that side deals are being made to increase global emissions. One country followed up on a potential fossil fuel deal, but 12 out of 27 countries deny discussing business deals. An oil executive leading a climate conference raises anxiety. Can COP28 assure its independence from ADNOC? The COP28 team claims to be fully independent and focused on delivering great results. Private meetings are private, and the COP28 team refuses to comment on using them to discuss fossil fuel deals. The former COP president fears that if trust is lost in the COP28 team, progress on climate could stall. The success of the UAE's leadership in climate talks will be judged by the results achieved at the summit. Joining us to discuss is Dr. Tara Shivani, a climate advisor and former climate expert at the World Bank. Hosting COP by a fossil fuel producing nation raises questions about Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber's genuine intentions. Major oil producers are part of the solution, but fundamental questions remain about the goals of COP28. The team at ADNOC is fully independent and focused on delivering great results for COP28. Private meetings are private, and the COP28 team does not comment on them. The former COP president expresses concerns that losing trust in the COP28 team could stall progress on climate. The success of the UAE's leadership in the climate talks will be judged by the results achieved at the summit. Joining me to discuss is Dr. Tara Shivani, a climate advisor and former climate expert at the World Bank. Hosting a COP by a fossil fuel producing nation raises fundamental questions about Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber's genuine intentions. Major oil producers are part of the solution, but concerns remain about transparency and integrity. The reporting puts Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber under more pressure to demonstrate transparency and integrity. The COP president's actions have raised concerns about conflicts of interest and lack of impartiality. Moving forward, it is crucial to ensure transparency and integrity in the climate meetings. For the success of this negotiation will be crucial. People will scrutinize the outcome and hold everyone accountable. The negotiations will determine if we can achieve a legally binding commitment and phase out fossil fuels. Language matters a lot in this process. We need to commit to a complete phase-out, not just a partial one. The presidency and all involved will face immense scrutiny. Honesty and transparency are key. Let's come together and make the right choices. Our future depends on it. Join us in this important journey. Together, we can create a sustainable world. Subscribe to our channel for more updates and information.